A very good morning, class. So, as you all know, we have already started with our secretarial practice lesson number 9, depository system. We have already finished with the introduction part. Who are the members who are involved in the depository system? And also, we saw what are the concepts or terms related to depository system. Today class will be focusing on the functioning of depository system, and we'll be seeing how the depository system functions basically. Now in this particular case, there are two types of functioning which we are gonna study. We'll be seeing two cases. So let's see what is the first case. The very first case involves conversion of physical certificates into DMAT or electronic form. So as we have seen class, whenever you have to convert your physical certificates, that is the share certificate, the debenture certificate, into electronic or dematerialization form, you have to approach the depository. So this is the very first case that we are going to study, how this happens, what is the exact procedure and how this is done. So basically class, in your textbook there are 7 points given along with the diagram. So I have also tried to explain you all this particular thing with a diagram form, which you can write it in your own words as well. So pay attention, the diagram is very easy and also the process is very simple. So as you can see, it starts with BO. BO is none other than beneficial owner, that is the investor. In our case, you remember Mr. Boss Baby's friend Jimbo, he was the investor which we are studying about. So consider Jimbo, who's the beneficial owner or the investor. He approaches the DP, correct? And DP, depository participant, and he gives them all his certificates and the DRF. Remember class, what was DRF? The DMAT request form, because he has to convert all his certificates into electronic form. So Jimbo will submit all his certificates along with the DRF form to the DP. So he will go to the depository participant. You remember class, we had taken the example of Zerodha. So any person who is working as a DP, you have to approach that particular person. So what will happen is DP will register all the information electronically, and at the same time he will pass on the certificates and the DRF form to the issued company. That is Boss Baby ke company ko the DP will be forwarding those certificates and to the BB's company limited. At the same time, as I told you, the DP will fill all the details electronically into his system, whatever he is maintaining, and then he will forward the same thing to the depository, that is NSDL or CDSL. So up till here the procedure is simple. Point number 1, Jimbo will be submitting, that is the BO, will be submitting all the form and certificates to the DP. The DP will be entering it electronically into his system and forwarding the same to the depository, and at the same time he will send all the certificates to the issuer company. Next, what happens is, after the depository receives all the details from the DP, the depository will also feed electronically all the entries into their system and then forward the same entries, same copy to the issuer company. So up till now the procedure clear class? Okay. Now what happens is, the issuer company has received the original certificates from the DP. The issuer company has received information from the depository. So now the issuer company will be verifying, will be checking the same. Okay. So what happens is, after checking, after confirming, after verifying, the issuer company will confirm the request. So there is confirmation of request that yes, all the details, all the certificates are proper. So please proceed with the conversion of electronic form. And this confirmation request will be passed on from the issuer company to the depository back again. Once the depository receives the green signal from the issuer company, then what he will do is he will credit the dematted securities to the BO's account and inform the DP. So basically BO ने क्या किया? He has converted all the physical certificates into electronic form, है ना? तो अब उसके पास कुछ नहीं है, उसने सब इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया. So that means the BO's account will be credited. Okay, so the BO's account will be credited with the dematted securities, and that will be done by the depository. And once the depository does that, it will also inform the DP about it. So DP को information मिल गया है. Now what will the DP do? The DP will issue the statement of account to the BO. So whatever details are there, one statement of account will be issued by the DP to the beneficial owner, that is Jimboko. So in this way, the conversion of physical certificate into demat or electronic form takes place. So I hope you all are clear with this particular part, class. This is the first type of functioning of depository system. Moving on to the second case, case number 2. Now, in case of initial public offer, remember class, when we were studying chapter 3, issue of shares, at that particular time we have studied this particular topic also, IPO, correct? What was IPO and FPO? Okay, so in detail I have already mentioned you all what is IPO, how it takes place. So let's see what happens in this particular case. Again, it starts with the beneficial owner, that is our Jimbo, the investor. Now this particular beneficial owner applies for allotment of share. As you all know, when a company announces IPO, correct? So जब IPO announce होता है, there are many people who are applying for the shares. Now that procedure takes 3 working days. That offer is open for 3 working days. So you also can apply and you have to wait till the offer gets closed. Okay. Then आपका अगर number लगता है, your application is accepted, then only आपके account से पैसा कटेगा. Before that, that money will be freezed. That will be locked. आप उसको किसी चीज के लिए इस्तेमाल नहीं कर पाओगे. It will be in your account, but you will not be able to use it. And once अगर आपका बोलते ना टिकट लग जाता है, लॉटरी लग जाती है, then automatically it gets credited from your account. ये फायदा होता है. And we have already discussed about the special type of account also when I was teaching you all IPO. So please class refer to chapter 3 for more details. So BO applies for the allotment of share. किसके shares होंगे? Of course of the issuer company. Now what happens is the issuer company verifies the BO's detail with the depository. Now this particular BO has already opened a demat account with the depository if he is applying for the shares of the company. ये सबसे पहला step है आजकल. Whenever you want to buy the shares of any company, you have to open a demat account. So when the issuer company gets application of the BO, the issuer company will first verify and check all the details of the BO with the depository. That is the NSDL or CDSL. Now what happens is the depository after verification submits the verification report. तो जैसे बॉस बेबी ने बोला मेरे को ये बंदे का जिम्बो के बारे में डिटेल्स वेरीफाई करके दो. So the depository will check all the entries made in the system and after verification he will make a report कि हाँ ये बंदा सही है. You can give him shares, he is eligible, he fulfills all the criteria whatever you all have mentioned in the prospectus. ठीक है? All the details verify करने के बाद the depository will submit the verification report to the issuer company. Once the issuer company gets that report, The details of allotment will be sent to the depository. So जब green signal मिल जाता है depository से, so the issuer company will tell, okay, इस बंदे को इतने shares allot कर दो. So the details of allotment will be given to the depository because everything will be happening in electronic form. Okay. So what happens is the depository credits the account of the BO and intimates the DP about it. So once the depository receives the confirmation call from the issuer company, he credits the account of the BO by the number of shares purchased by him and intimates the same to the DP. DP को inform कर दिया जाता है because this is the person जिससे जिम्बो आता जाता रहेगा और बात करते रहेगा. So the DP must be informed about it. Then what will happen? The DP will issue the statement of account to the beneficial owner, that is Jimbo. So in this way, during IPO, the functioning of depository system happens. तो भले procedure लंबा है, but the issuer company don't have to take the burden. इतना त्रास नहीं होता है उनको to cover every information, correct? Because maximum of the information is handled by the depository along with his agent DP. So are you all clear, class, with the two cases of functioning of depository system? So we stop here for today, correct? Small topic, but yes, we'll go slowly so that you follow each and every topic. Tomorrow we'll be covering the last topic of this particular chapter, transfer of securities under depository system. Now here we saw this was conversion. During IPO, what happens? If you want to convert it into from physical to electronic, then what happens? Now tomorrow we'll be focusing on when a particular person has to transfer the securities. For example, if Jimbo wants to transfer his securities or share to some other party, what is the procedure to be followed? That is, if Jimbo is interested in buying the securities or if Jimbo is interested to sell off the securities which he already has. So till then, class, take care, stay safe, keep studying, keep practicing. And if you feel the video is really benefiting you, please do subscribe to my channel and forward the link to all your other friends. And if they'd like, tell them to subscribe and forward the links to their friends. So as you all know, I really need your support which keeps me motivating to make more videos in a better form so that it is easy for you all to understand. So class, thank you so much for your attention, and till we stay tuned to my channel till we meet next time. So for today, class, I stop here. Thank you so much for listening to me.